David P. I want to know how it all started for them to be Vince's #1 tag team during their brilliant 80s run, what the plan was. So I think this fella wants to know, what point did you realise you were going to be the top dogs?
You know, we never were told that. It's just, it was in that era, it was the greatest tag teams of all time. Every single person could have, or every tag team could have had the belts for a long period of time. But it just seemed like the crowds were really getting behind us as heels. And the way we worked, we beat up everybody, but then when the baby faces came back on us, we flew for them. It seemed like every match we had with everybody was really a good match. And that's kind of when, after about a year of doing that, we kind of knew that, they had to give us the belts because it was just, you could just feel it. But, we never had meetings with Vince all the time and says, hey, why don't we do this, do that? They created all this and did all this, and it wasn't, we had nothing to do with telling them what to do or, asking them. They just did this, So, and Pat Patterson was the booker at the time, and he knew that we were business and we would do anything with anybody. We were for the good of the match. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we were champions for so long.
How long before you got the belts did you know you were getting the belts?
Well, you never really knew you were going to get them, but when Martel and Tom Zink were a tag team, the Strike Force, they were really a good tag team, two good-looking guys. And when we were going to do an angle with them, that's when I knew we were going to get the belts. Because they never told you, hey, another year you're going to get the belts or this or that. It was just like, okay, that night is the night they're going to change hands and you're going to get them. Mm-hmm. And that was it. So when we did the angle with them, business wise, it should have happened where we got the belts. We did a big angle with them, then gave them back to them. So, I didn't know we were going to keep them for that long, but that's just the way it worked out.
Yeah.
Then when Tom Zink left and Tito became partners, and that kind of changed everything for them.